The solar industry has a bad reputation. I'm going to show you why and what we are doing to change it. First, too many companies are focused on short-term sales, not long-term solutions for their customers. So this is what normally happens. When someone's interested in going solar, the sales rep rushes to close the deal, giving them as little information as possible, and oftentimes making big promises like you're gonna have zero electric bill, you're gonna get 6 months free, you're gonna be completely off-grid, your battery's gonna take care of you no matter what. Then unfortunately after install, the company disappears or the company said, sorry, the sales rep told you something that wasn't true. So the customer is left with a system that's poorly designed, overpriced, and doesn't perform the way that they were told it was going to perform or the way that they budgeted for. And now under NEM 3, it's more important than ever to make sure your system is designed correctly because of how complex NEM 3 is. And depending on when you use electricity, how much you use electricity, how big your battery is, how much solar you have, when you use it, if it's in the summer or you use most of the power in the winter, that's gonna make a huge difference on what your savings are going to be. But unfortunately, a lot of sales reps are just using their kind of standard formula where it's like, hey, for NEM 3, you want 110% offset, you want a battery system that matches your overall system size, and that's normally gonna be fine. And they convince their customers that this is the way that a solar system should be designed under NEM 3, even though there's so many more variables to take into account. But what they do is they just lose that standard formula, that 110% offset and like a battery system that matches your solar system size. That formula can work for some customers, but for others it's going to be completely wrong and can result in a massive electric bill for somebody that's not expecting it. Somebody expecting their electric bill to be a certain amount, investing in solar because they want their electric bill to go down, but because the system was designed incorrectly, it isn't giving them the results they're supposed to get. I also have a longer video specifically about why it's so important to design your system correctly under NEM 3 based on all of their different rules that are under NEM 3. So if you want to, go watch that one as well to have some more information about why it's so important to design your system correctly under NEM 3. So those are some of the reasons I think the solar industry gets a bad rap. Now, what am I doing to fix it? What am I doing to change it? What am I doing to help my customers get the best results possible? The first thing I do is get as much data as I can about the customer's home. I'll get their hourly usage throughout the entire year. I then ask them as much as I can about any changes they think they're gonna make in the future. Like, do they wanna use their AC more? Are they gonna get an electric car? Do they want to, add a hot tub or a sauna or something like that? Or are they gonna reduce the amount of electricity they use for another reason? Then I help educate the customer to help them see which system's actually gonna be the best long-term solution rather than something that's just gonna look good on paper in the beginning. So then what I do is I take all that data I got from the customer and put it into a tool called Solar Data Pros. What that allows me to do is model your actual usage compared to the actual production and storage of the solar system to make sure that we're sizing the solar and the battery system correctly. And so you know exactly what your electric cost will be after getting solar, so there's no surprises. I'm gonna make a few other videos showing the Solar Data Pros app and show how it works and how we break down that information so you have a better idea. And if you wanna see if solar will work for your home, I actually have in the description down below a link to the Solar Data Pros. It's a free trial. So you'll put in your information, you'll link your Edison account, and then I can build a system that's tailored to your exact needs and you can see if it makes sense for you. If you have any questions, put them in the comments down below and subscribe so I can get this out to as many people as possible so more people make better decisions when going solar.